Top story: after a major bipartisan push to pass the Social Security Fairness Act, lawmakers passed House Resolution 82 out of both chambers. Late last night on the Senate floor, senators voted 76 to 20 on H.R. 82, thus moving the bill out of Congress. The act will eliminate the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset from Social Security. Louisiana Congressman Garrett Graves, co-sponsors of H.R. 82, has maintained that the two provisions unfairly reduces or eliminates earned Social Security benefits for 2.8 million Americans. According to the advocate, this would impact nearly 90,000 Louisianans who receive Social Security benefits.
It's very important for our retired teachers and firefighters and postal workers and police officers and so many other public servants who deserve their full Social Security benefits.
The fact that people recognize that it's something that's been wrong for 40 years and that they're willing to vote maybe against party lines, maybe against what the party machines are trying to tell them, and that they're actually recognizing what's best for the people, what's right for the people.
Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana says the Fairness Act in some capacity has been talked about in Congress since at least 2003. He says the reason the bill passed is because people losing benefits continue to make their case to lawmakers.
We live in a representative democracy. In this representative democracy, the more you advocate, the more likely you're to get your position. Now, frankly, it helped that President Trump is there. I've been supporting this for a long time. I'm one of the leads on this bill now. But when President Trump came out for it, putting me and President Trump on the exact same page, it persuaded some people who were otherwise undecided.
The bill now heads to President Biden's desk for approval. If signed, the act would then become law. We'll keep you updated with the latest.